Hello, my name is Connie Amari, and I'm the author of Sacred Journey to Ladyhood, a woman's guide for a rites of passage. Today we will be discussing jealousy, something that largely interferes with women and their ability to live their best life. We will be discussing what jealousy is, why it interferes with our happiness, and what we can do to be sure to eliminate it from our lives. Stay tuned because we got a lot of great stuff to discuss. So let's say, for instance, you have a younger cousin and you've been trying to get married for a very long time and have had quite a few difficulties, but your younger cousin gets married, which what seems like to be a really good relationship. Your feelings at that time will be envious because your younger cousin has something that you want. Envy is normal and it's healthy. Now let's take the same scenario. Your younger cousin has the marriage that you want and have been trying to obtain for some time. Yet, instead of just sitting with those feelings and dealing with those, you respond in a negative manner. You talk about her behind her back, you're mean to her, and your relationship is now in a different place, in a negative place, because now she has something that you want. This is called jealousy. This is not normal and it's unhealthy. As you can see, the desire to have what another person has is completely normal. It's just the way that you handle it, which will determine whether or not you're experiencing envy, a desirable characteristic, or jealousy, which is something negative. Anytime that you are jealous, you're bringing some negative energy to yourself. That negative energy then creates a space around you that will prohibit anything positive from coming into that energy. You have to keep in mind that you create your life and your environment and the things that happen to you. When you exercise negative feelings by way of being jealous of one another, you have negative responses that come to you in return. Also, being jealous puts the focus on the other person instead of yourself. In order to have the things that you want in life, you have to be open and honest with yourself. You have to work on yourself, and you need to do the work to put you in the place to be where you want to be. By focusing on someone else, which is what happens with jealousy, you're unable to do that. So please, put jealousy aside and really focus on what matters. That's you and what's going on in your life. Last, but certainly not least, jealousy just isn't a good look. When you're mean to someone or critical to someone because they have something that you want, we all know that the reason why you're being mean to that person is because they have what you want. You might try to displace it and say it's because the person did something you don't like or find other negative things about that person. But we all know the truth. So it doesn't look good for yourself or the other person. And as we've already discussed, it prohibits you from getting to where you want to be. Tip number 1, be honest with yourself. It's entirely okay if somebody has something that you want. As we've already discussed, that is completely normal. But when you're really honest with yourself and you're able to determine if that's the motivation for the reason why you're treating a person a certain way, you can have some major growth and you might just be on the way to getting your goals and your desires met. Tip 2, find out whatever it is that is preventing you from getting your goals met. I can't reiterate this enough. Forget about the other person. Focus on yourself. What is it that is preventing you from not getting what you want? Is it that you're in the wrong place? Is it that you haven't met the right people? Is it that you have not put in the correct amount of work? Whatever it is, Being mean and jealous towards another person is not going to get you there. Focus on yourself and put your pride aside. Last, but certainly not least, tip 3, collect resources. Honestly, women have been being jealous of one another for centuries, so it's nothing new. There's books about it, there's information about it online, there's even older women or more mature, responsible women that you might have in your life who can help you out with this. Thus, you have to be honest with yourself and really put yourself in a place where you can look critically at yourself and determine that this is just something that you don't want to do. Then, find the resources that will put you in a position to eliminate this self-defeating behavior from your life. I hope that you have at least began to think about some of the many complications that jealousy can hold for you in your life. I look forward to working with you more in the future for issues related to this and many other topics regarding women's empowerment. So please, I welcome your feedback. If you would like more information about how to become an empowered woman, please visit me at connieomari.com or blog.connieomari.com. Thanks, and I look forward to working with you again.